following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Should have given back to me and I'll do them.
I actually don't even remember what the next
Talk
thing
to-
was.
Oh,
right,
right,
We're going
the
to talk to
STG.
Doorland.
Yeah, Doorland. Right,
We'll
Doorland.
probably do that on the way to the
Yes,
sponsor
Doorland.
office.
God damn, heaven forbid anyone else do anything.
I was going to, you said no!
And then when I don't give you things to do, you complain that everybody else is doing
look,
it.
fuck
What I
you,
don't
I've got
want is
a
just a
list.
huge log, and then everyone else is like, "Why did I show up tonight? Just to watch you play?"
Now I'm gonna, after you've cooked to Doorland, I'm going to switch back to TR again.
Oh,
Who's
good.
sharing?
Time.
Yeah, we should linger on that. Where is the soap?
Soap.
Oh!
So yeah, okay, so you're contacting Doorland.
Yeah,
Hello, how can I help?
Doorland.
Yes, this is Doorland.
This is Logain Centurious. I'm with a group called the Sidewinders.
I'm sorry, you have to speak up. I've got an afro on my head.
This is Logain Centurious. I mean, you could just raise your volume.
I'll take this off.
No, no.
Hello, how can I help?
Logain Sidewinders. Afro, not there. Bad.
Fine.
It's up to you all how canon this is.
Purely canon. Absolutely.
Established he has an afro. Canon documents have Afro Solarian as
And he's in the intro, well, the pre-intro is.
if he has an afro. Look, you drew it. It's canon. Must be, otherwise why would you
It's
draw
what he
it?
gets for not showing up, the player who actually made it.
Afro.
I don't know, actually, like a Solarian with an afro, that's a hell of a character hook.
Yeah.
And then he just never addresses it.
How can I help,
Hey,
Commander Centurious?
I heard some STG guys ran afoul of a group called the Ebon Hawks.
Yes, I was in fact on that group.
Look,
Part of that group.
Hey, strange coincidence. What sector was this in?
This was in... Yes, that's the right one. This was in the Nefastus Nebula in the Lustrum system.
Okay, we actually just like murdered a bunch of those guys.
Wait, what?
Well, they started it, but we finished it. We actually, yeah, in that area, we just like took down a bunch of them before we went to a funeral.
Okay, good. Did they have anything with them pertinent, like a ship's data core? Perhaps.
There's one that is a part of their ship.
No, I mean it's a separate one that wasn't part of their ship. Like, did they have a
No,
external one? It would have been old.
no, they did have a bunch of like weird tools and stuff. Old tools.
Possibility they were trying to scavenge it to sell as antiques.
Well, I mean, we still have the ship. You're welcome to have a poke around it if you want.
You are currently on Citadel, yes?
Yep.
Might be worth looking around their ship.
There's nothing incriminating on the ship, right, guys?
No, we're scrubbing
You actually.
and the bodies are all gone.
He's
Maybe
probably
some.
going to arrive and just be like, oh, this is pointless because the ship has been.
You've got
scrubbed
Well, the
clean.
exterior.
Yeah,
the exterior.
Yeah.
It will take us, let's see, we're probably a couple of days to get there. Will you still be there and have the ship in a couple of days?
That depends, but I can leave word that you should be allowed on board.
Okay. I very much appreciate this. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, Dorlan. I got you, fam. That's it.
In fact, here, I'll send 1,000 credits your way just for giving me some good intel.
Party fun.
Yeah, straight to the fund.
No, you didn't have to do that, thanks.
It's alright. Anything that helps provide potential information. Okay. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll be in contact in a couple of days if you're still there. Dorlan out.
Good. Bye.
So yeah, you're heading there, Chiala, or are you just showering at this point, or?
I had headed to the shower to get ready for the appointment.
Oh yeah. So yeah, okay. So you shower. You've probably still got about an hour before the appointment at that point.
Oh,
Stake the place out, make sure nobody's watching her.
that's not my. I can't. I can try it, but I don't have the skills for that. It's not my forte. That's what I use it for. Well, I will go and have a look, see if there's anyone.
It was the Blue Lagoon, I believe.
Blue Lagoon, yeah.
So, no news on the way back. Zalo, you will get. Tess will show up.
Perfect. We need to scrap the... Oh, you didn't manage to finish your breakfast.
That's okay.
Oh, well...
I'm almost done. Oh.
I can get the gear ready while you're finishing up. We need to scrap the logos off the outside of the ship. And strip the colour back.
Okay. Oh.
So I'll start getting the tools ready and then hang from a gravitic grapnel line and start blasting the ship.
Tess will assist you.
Need a roll or we just take some time?
I mean, you could roll just to increase. It's like you don't need to roll. It's one of those things. It's like if you roll and you roll well, you could increase the time. But it does lend the option, the fact that you could also botch your roll and then stuff something up. So it depends whether you want to just take the time.
Interruption. I'm going to call Tess and ask her to take the Rataran IFF out of the Sentinel and put it in that ship and give us their one in exchange. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep. I decided to roll. I got a 33. And I nearly rolled the Severed Sister of Battlehead instead of a dice.
Okay.
Oh,
I get her face. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll start blasting. I guess
Okay.
Tess will then get
Tess
sidetracked with
suddenly,
the
yeah,
secondary job.
because she comes back and then she's like, "Oh, I've got an extra task. Just a moment." She still goes inside the ship, and then she takes that one out first. I mean, I suppose you don't know what she's doing, but she goes into the ship and then she goes running out with
Holding something.
holding something.
Okay, I'm going to give her permission to enter the cockpit for this. Because
I imagine he automatically gave. Although she's. Oh, for the cockpit
it's the
itself,
cockpit
yeah.
itself,
She's
so-
almost always got free reign of Sentinel.
Because
itself.
is the IFF at the cockpit or is it the engine room? I had to ask. It's in the engine, so it's fine.
She'll be able to get
Yep.
there anyway. I think the cockpit's about
Right.
the only place she can't
Yeah,
just get
that's what I thought
without
about to ask at least. Couldn't
without
remember.
getting all gassed.
Should get gassed.
I mean, could Trish bring herself to harm little Tess?
Yes.
Who crawls through her and fixes her and just a friend.
Patches
Oh
her
no,
up.
Trish is now his conscience. Oh no.
Rosa, breakfast kind of wraps up with the group. So yeah, everybody thanks you. Thanks for the breakfast, Rosa. We thank you. It was very tasty, even though I did not eat that much of it.
Oh my god, are you shaming us for picking out all of this delicious food?
No. In fact, if anything, I am jealous of you that you can eat that. It goes straight to my thighs.
How do you make compliments sting like that?
What? I mean, not everybody can just eat anything they want.
Keeps going.
I envy you that you can just eat what
Let
you like.
yourself go like...
No, I'm saying that it doesn't seem to affect you. You. Maybe just because you're more active than us, you go out
Is
there.
it because you're French?
You are being a racist. Also, I am Belgian, not French.
Oh, before you guys go, Jim, I just want to thank you so much for not coming along and playing the strangled octopus thing. That was appreciated.
I couldn't! Somebody sabotaged it! Somebody took out the reeds.
Complimented him on his dress.
Yeah, there's another chance for Jim to notice if he's actually wearing the wrong. Natural 20.
Oh
He
my God!
notices.
Can I exchange my blobby bean for him to not?
If you want.
I will do that when I get back.
Okay, I still have to make another roll though.
He
doesn't just-
20.
6. No, he doesn't notice.
Okay.
Someone snuck in. Daniel swears it wasn't him. Jeanette swears it wasn't her. They snuck in and they stole the reeds out of me bagpipes.
Well, okay, it obviously wasn't me because I'm like a super sexy cyborg assassin from the future out there saving the galaxy and wasn't
Oh,
here.
yeah, no, I don't think you were even there when it happened.
But thank you to whoever did it.
You bitch! Thanks for the breakfast. But you bitch! That's a Scottish tradition. I was going to play the most beautiful rendition of Amazing Grace for your little brother's funeral.
It's never been played on that planet. It's the
And-
only one.
And I couldn't because someone took me reeds.
You
I'm going to have to buy whole new ones.
And spears.
Do you know how hard it's going to be to find those on the Citadel?
Pretty much impossible.
I'm going to have to import them. They get them all the way from Scotland.
There goes
Oh.
drinking money for a month.
Well, maybe it would be an excuse next time I've got some time off to visit the home. I haven't been there since we've been on here.
Marry your girlfriend before you take it. She might give up once she's seen your culture.
Maybe I should take her with me.
So don't wear your kilt until you go back.
So yeah, Jeanette here's talking about us having some kind of super multi-date.
Well, I'm down. Maybe. How about like Friday?
I mean, if you're still here, I mean,
Well,
I'll be here, she'll be here. I
In
believe
my
you're-
line of work,
And Hans will be arriving on Friday afternoon, so he will be fresh off the. I was about to say plane, but it is a spaceship.
Are you sure you don't want to be at dessert? Just give her time.
no.
And of course, oh, they are not here. The little Zalo can bring even littler tests. I say little Zalo, but he is a big bulky boy.
He is a very big. Most of that bulk is explosives.
Remind me not to hug him too tightly in the future. I could make him explode in his suit.
She says completely innocently.
Just straight face.
Yeah,
Does Jim
Right.
pick up on
Jim
that?
is just snarking like that. I really don't want to laugh out loud because he thinks it's funnier that she's unaware, but he's just been
Yep.
struggling to hold that in.
Yep.
Daniel was the one that ruined that one.
And Daniel, do you have anyone you could?
No. What about Eka? What about her? You could bring her along. She is a friend of ours, and you are single and she is single, and it would be fun to have you both there, but not, how should I say, isolated, not alone, as a couple.
But she's.
Are you going to say she's a Tory? Are you going to be racist, Daniel?
Well, I mean, he does have options. He could always try asking one of our psychology professors if she wants to come along, shoot his shot.
Maybe I will ask Keka. I'm sure she'd like to come along and meet. She hasn't met Hans. And I don't think she's met. Arena.
Arena.
Yeah.
I mean, I would appreciate the chance to talk to her. We haven't had really been able to learn too much about her. I mean, being a dancer in a different sense for the Asari.
Oh, she's a greeter at that fancy restaurant.
Oh.
You know, on this ward, the one that we had that freedom party for Diala for.
Where Lagoon?
Where you go?
Yeah, guess where she's working right now.
Oh, let's find out!
So yeah, she greets the patrons there, dresses all in a nice dress, and takes them to their seat, makes sure they're on the list. It's quite fast because she can be a bouncer too. Like we have a similar thing on Earth, but they usually get someone else to do the chucking them out if they're not on the list or they get rowdy. But because she's a biotic, she can fling them out too, like literally fling them out.
I thought when we first met her, she was actually like a dancer, like a ballet dancer or something equivalent.
I think she dances in her spare time, but yeah, she doesn't. It's not her actual job, you know.
Well, more things to discuss on the eve. And we can leave this in Daniel's capable hands. He will turn up with a +1.
Yeah, I'll turn up with a +1.
It will be epic. You will not find anyone else.
I already said I was going to take her.
And it is a date.
I didn't say that.
No,
You didn't have to.
being there and on the night, it will be a date.
Just think, Daniel, you maybe have the first humanitarian couple in existence. It would be good for your species relations. They were at war only like a decade ago. Remember when they almost wiped us all out?
They're gonna see a real bad reaction from Rosard about that.
Oh, I did not mean anything by it.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm just sorry.
Most of us signed up to kill Turians because of that. That's a bit too much salt there, Jeanette.
Sorry, I should not be so flippant. People died during that whole thing. But I mean, we're all friends now, right? That's the thing.
She seems cool, but I'm going to reserve judgment. I mean, she's not made a good impression. She's not getting any of you all in trouble. I mean, you replaced me with a proper C-Sec officer. Boo! Boo, I say.
So she's not rambunctious and gets us into, like you said, trouble enough.
Mm-hmm.
So we need more disruptive friends.
See, I mean, look at all the extra work Jim has to do.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're carrying this team. Without me there to help you, look, you're...
That's right. I'm the heart and soul of this team. So, where you going as breakfast sort of breaks up?
Breakfast breaks up. Probably home and eventually lamp.
Oh, okay. Your girlfriends will go with you and lamp. Oh, good. Logain's back.
Logan never left. I had to go.
Yeah, I know this one. You would arrive at the Spectre office.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So you're about to become team leader because they're going to kill me dead. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I walk in the front door, like I own the place, and I shoot everyone inside.
Yeah, okay, they would shoot.
A dirty look.
But what are you really doing?
I'm tired of living. Okay, so I go in there, I walk up to the front desk, and I say, "Hi."
A female Turian on the front desk looks up and says, "Hello, how can I help?"
I wonder if you could do me a favor. Actually, it's more like you a favor.
Oh, how can you help us?
Pull up a picture of Shizutsuki, Shizasku,
Oh, Shasiska.
Zaquisha.
Arbalary batteries.
This is a woman named Shalashaska. Or probably not really.
Okay.
Can you search this through your history archive and database? And if you find that you're missing one of these, I know where you can find her.
Oh. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I think she's a missing spectre. Huh.
If she's not, then I'm scared.
Okay, I'll just take that information off you there, and I will send this to the appropriate people.
She may have lost some weight.
Do you have any additional information?
Could be thousands of years
Like-
old.
Could be thousands, hundreds of years old.
So we could be looking very far back in our databases. Okay.
5.
She doesn't look that old.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're like that.
Oh. Bye. Thank you.
Yep. Look forward to your call.
Oh, she'll exchange extranet info so she can get in touch with you.
Alright.
I assumed you wanted updating.
Well, I mean, I know how you can find her.
Of course.
It'd be weird to be two people looking for her at the moment.
Okay. Thank you. Have a pleasant day.
Right now I have to get up to the Presidium. How would I do that? What kind of conveyance would get me there?
Something to
Funnily
achieve
enough,
that
if
kind of
you
elevation.
Take the elevator that you take to your apartment and just go up further. It goes to the Presidium.
4.
Yeah, 17 is news.
You're welcome.
Rebels on the joint Turian-Batarian mining rail Padav have attacked the Batarian outpost Vartam again. The group consists mostly of Batarian ex-miners who over time have witnessed better quality of life in the Turian mining facilities and settlements over their own species equivalents, and have demanded similar working and living conditions. Attempts for them to join the Turians looked promising last year until representatives from the Batarian Workers Guild threatened to void the agreement based on a violation of the joint contract should this happen, which would give the hegemony sole mining rights on Padav. While nobody was killed in today's attack, described as an organised quick strike and run by Chief Supervising Foreman Slartav, the rebel forces did damage over...
Chief Supervising Foreman Slartav.
There we go.
The rebel forces did damage over 4 million credits worth of large-scale mining equipment that will be needed to be repaired or replaced.
We're in the wrong game. We need to be liberating large-scale mining equipment.
Liberating it from the miners. They're only going to use it to dig holes.
Seems like a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you arrive at the Presidium.
Ooh, wow. Scum like me are not allowed up here generally.
They do prefer not to have the scum up here. So you go over to the statue fountain area, I take it?
Yeah. Okay.
It hasn't caught up to when her appointment will be. So she's scoping out the restaurant at the moment to make sure there aren't anyone sus. I might as well get a roll out of you while you're doing it. Just be perception.
Oh yeah, I was going
You
to
want
hand
a
over.
Robbie
the-
Day?
I'll just give you this one that I've got here.
Oh, the one that you just spent.
For Jim.
So that Jim couldn't notice.
Well spent.
Wrong
Yeah.
card.
You want the rest of the numbers or?
I mean, no, you'd rolled a nat 20.
Yep.
Let's see.
49.
I mean, I am curious what it would be, but it's just perception.
29.
52.
28?
63.
So just on that number, it'd be 31. But then obviously it's plus 5, so it's 36.
Damn. You don't notice
Oh, my God.
any, like, buddy that's like sus as far as paying attention to the restaurant besides you. One thing you will notice is there is a gathering of people in the distance, probably about 50 meters away. And there's a Batarian on a stage, like speaking to people.
You could kill him. You know what you got to do.
Kill him.
Pay a human to do it.
Oh, sorry. Protect him if he goes to die. Okay. Is there anyone sus lining him up?
So there's a fairly large crowd. I'm not going to make you roll again.
I'm not
'cause
looking
you
through the
rolled
crowd,
it.
but I'm looking at the surrounding buildings.
Oh, yeah?
You know, looking up, which commandos don't do. Since I'm
Yeah,
not a
because
commando,
there are like walkways and
Commandos don't
things
do
that
that,
pass
yeah.
overhead.
We've established that.
You never got to the part of your training where they were like, now don't do this.
Yeah, that's right.
And everyone in the class is like, the fuck was that?
You don't see, like, there are some people just casually leaning and observing some of the closer walkways, but they tend to be in like smaller groups. There's nobody who's like looking particularly suspicious. There's nobody in the surrounding crowd. I know you said you weren't looking, but you got a nat 20.
Oh, look,
so
but-
Is there
Yeah.
sort of like, just like throwing it out there because you might not necessarily, is there like a Batarian there? And he's like maybe like a little bit shorter than normal and a bit stockier. And maybe he has like he has like a furtive expression on his face, like maybe he's just like a little bit angry, and but like he's being coerced by a 3-letter agency to like run up real quick and just shoot the Joker.
No, just that one in the trench coat.
wow. No, there's no one like that. No.
You might be all right. Is there by any chance a guy taking his high-powered, high-caliber rifle for a walk?
Or his large
Just seeing
instrument
how it
case.
looks in the afternoon light, as it were.
I just love my high caliber, high powerful rifle.
My medicinal rope.
Is there any post drones in the area?
There are no post drones at all. They seem to be mysteriously disappeared. in
So
the
it would
last
be
few
weird
weeks.
if there was one
That's
there.
what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
would be weird if there was one there.
Is there a mustachioed gentleman who, if you took the mustache off, might look a bit like a postal drone?
Anyone ever told you you
No,
were built like a
nothing.
postal drone?
If I saw something wearing a mustache, the first thing I'd assume is low gang.
I mean, I'm not going to say there isn't a mustached gentleman there. There could be in the crowd, but they don't look like a postal drone just with a mustache attached. That's it.
Also a hat, then, maybe.
No. They look like a human.
So the postal drone looks like a human.
They're assimilating. So nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that would ping my spidey sense, is a bit of lack of a better word, to protect them.
No, I mean everything looks fine. I mean, like outside the fact that you might know who this is based on the news stories,
Yep.
and there's a fairly large
Messianic
crowd, but
story.
you don't see anybody who's acting sus and anything that looks
I'll
particularly
go
sus.
closer, just in case.
God, he's making such a deal out of this. I'm almost expecting him to hire a Batarian to kill him so he can make his own point.
He's
Yeah.
getting so bad that they haven't tried to kill him, he does it himself.
This wouldn't be the first time that a political agitator has staged an attack on themselves. I'm thinking of like, you know, some mid-century Germans. The same
or
trick.
maybe it's not quite the same, but maybe a
So I will ready in action that if someone goes to fire at him or something, I will put a shield around him.
I'll throw up the barrier wall.
No, I can put it around him.
You can do that?
I can select a target.
So it doesn't have to be around you?
No.
Around here, useless cunt!
So I can select a
Sorry,
target.
Minerva.
Or put a wall or a shield.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they they have to be. What's the range on them? They have to be within 30 feet of you or something.
30 feet, and it's a I can either have it as powerful as a normal shield, or I can extra effort to make it more powerful.
Are you armed?
I'm always armed.
How much?
Only the counters.
Keep your hand on it. Keep your hand on it. Keep your hand on it. Keep your hand on it.